Hey guys, so today I wanted to color in Tattoo Black Background by Color Questopia. Yeah, it's been a while since I colored in this in general, especially on camera. I've colored out this like once or twice on camera. Let me get a sheet of cardstock. Oh. Alright. Don't want to show you any of the finished pages, because that's going to be for our finished book video. Whoop. Alright. Break that spine a little bit. Okay. This is the page we're going to do today. Probably won't get it finished, but we're going to do it. Alright. So, number 1 is black. Let's see. I'm using my A&Art gel pens today. I always use gel pens in this book. Let me just find the color that I'm looking for. Okay. We'll zoom in some. So, how is everyone? Good, I hope. Move all this junk out of my way. Okay. Get these out of the way. Alright, that should be good. So, I've not done much today. I wasn't gonna make a video today, but I was like, I'm gonna be lazy tomorrow and I'm not gonna do a thing. So, yeah, I was just like, we'll do it today. It's fine. Let's see. I think that was probably the only ones. The only black. And if it's not, we can always come back to it. Okay. Then number 4. Oh, that first one was G57. They don't have color names or anything. Just numbers. The ones that I have do. I have a set that doesn't have color numbers at all. And then this set does have them. So, I don't know. If you get a set of them, it's a gambling game, I guess. But anyway, number 4 is G99. And that is brown. We went to the store today. Just, the store that's close to us, not Walmart or anything. We're gonna go to Walmart on Friday. Today is Wednesday. I gotta pick up some more hair dye because my hair is not the best it could be. And I'm going to be going to a concert in September, so I gotta have fresh hair. the concert is in McKee. If anybody's from Kentucky, you'd know what I'm talking about. The McKee Fair, they usually have a live band playing for free. And then they sell like their shirts and stuff like that. And this will be their this band's third time coming to Kentucky to play at the fair. They are called That Arena Rock Show. And it's so good. They are so good. Lead singer, oh, that man is gorgeous. And you know, I have a thing for guys with long hair. I just love it. Mostly because of Norman Reedus. He is gorgeous. Love Norman Reedus. That is a handsome man. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna get my tattoo actually on the same day as the concert, which is fun. Gotta make sure that I keep it out of the sunlight, because I'll be out in the sun all day long. So this will be my second tattoo for the year. And it's 4 words. I booked an appointment with a girl that I know, with a woman that I know. She always came into the pet store when I worked there. When I worked there. So I know her. She knows me. I booked the appointment because I want to see like how she does her tattoos. The one that I go to, he's good, but I've got 2 tattoos from him, and both times lines have fell out. Like, lines fell out, and there's nothing you can do about that. It's just the techniques that they use that are not as good of techniques. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try her. I'm gonna see what she can do for me, and if she's really good, then I'll probably just go to her for all my tattoos. But anyway, okay, red, number 8, and that is G01. Let me grab it. Let's see. Alright. So, okay, number 8. Let me see where my 8s are. Okay. But anyway, I went to her first because I wanted the tattoo from her. Well, my tattoo is going to be $50. I'm getting 4 words in a real pretty cursive font, like a real pretty cursive lettering. Nothing major. It's the shop minimum, $50. Most shops are $50 minimum. So, and then my mom, she wanted me to call the other place that I go to, because he usually gives me pretty good deals on my tattoos, because we know each other. So yeah, I called down there to his shop. I said, hey, I want 4 words, pretty cursive lettering, and I want it pretty small because I'm going to get it about here on my hand. And he was like, all right, sounds good. That'll be about $80 to $100. I was like, oh my God. She would do it for $50, but he wants $80 to $100. We ain't doing no $80 to $100 for 4 little words. What I'm thinking is that he doesn't do a lot of lettering, so he charges more for stuff that he doesn't do a lot of, which a lot of shops do that. So, I'm like, yeah, I'll stick to my original appointment. So, her shop's in Berea, his shop's in Richmond. So, it's closer anyway. That's also why I wanted to go to her, because she's closer. Richmond's like an hour almost. Berea's like 25-30 minutes. So, yeah, you like going to places that are closer to you. And I've always had like simple care instructions. Well, nobody's ever told me how to actually care for a tattoo. Nobody has physically told me anything about it. So I was like, you know what? I'll just look up how to do it. So I did. And that's what I've been doing ever since. And they heal pretty nicely. So that is what I will continue to do. All I do is, I'll wait a little bit for the ink to settle some first, like 30 minutes. I won't put anything on the tattoo. And then after that, I'll just put a light layer of Aquaphor. Come on now. But yeah, a light layer of Aquaphor. I'll do that for probably 3 to 4 days. And then I'll start to use a really moisturizing lotion probably once a day. Yep. And I'll continue to use the Aquaphor until, it's pretty much healed. And then I'll just keep using the lotion to keep it moisturized. And it works out pretty well. Oh, duh. You gotta wash it too. Very gently with unscented soap. Unscented hand soap. It's not hard to take care of a tattoo. It really isn't. Shoot. When I got my first one, I was just so excited. Well, I shook the whole camera. But yeah, I was just really excited when I got my first one. So, yeah, I'm addicted, but I'm not gonna have like my whole body covered. I don't like that. Okay. No. Why are you leaking the floor? Wonder why they do that. Oh, I think I know what she's doing. I think she's trying to clean her fur while she's laying down. So it's not really working. She's just licking the floor. But she's a lion head, so she's got hair all around her face. I think she's trying to clean it. But she's just licking the floor. Oh, let me move you down just a little. Because I can't see what time we're at. Oh, I keep bumping the camera. Alright, we're at 16 minutes. Alright, that's plenty of time. So we did all the red, I hope. If not, we'll go back. Okay, number 9. Did I say what the red what the red was? It's G01. And then friggin' gnat. Go away. The next color is orange red, which is G17. Let me see. There it is. Number 9s. Okay. It's a pretty red orange. I need to get more color Questopia books that are black background. The ones that I have, they're white background. Phew. Excuse me. But they're all white background except for this one. So it takes a little bit to outline. So I'll either do a different color Questopia book Friday, or one of my mythographic books, which I'm not sure yet if I want to do one of those right now. Because I still have a few pages to do. Well, one just needs to be finished colored. This one will need to be finished. And then I've got 2 that I'm trying to outline so that I can do them on camera. Because I don't want to sit here and outline something for 10 minutes. Which it would take longer than 10 minutes. So I'm not going to do that. Nah, we ain't got time for that. I'm sure y'all do, but I don't want to. I like to get to the picture, not the outline. Picture is what is important for me. So I am almost done with season 10 of The Walking Dead. It is so good. Then I'll be on the final season. I'm ready to see what happens. I'm excited. It's been so good. I actually have the whole series in a box, actually. I ordered it off of Amazon. It was supposed to be seasons 1 through 9, but they gave me 10 and 11 as well, which was so nice. I already had 10. Well, no, I didn't have 10 already. I already had 11. Oh, that's right. I ordered 10 along with it because I was like, oh, it's 1 through 9. I have 11 already. Let's buy 10. So I did. It come in the mail and it was busted all to crap. I probably already told this story, but it was awful. You know, like it was just completely busted. So I was like, I'm not keeping that. Ridiculous. The mailman is like, oh, it's a flimsy envelope. I'm gonna shove it in the mailbox. No, you can't do that. If somebody's got something fragile in a package and your stupidity breaks it, you know, they should be responsible for that stuff. Reliable for the stuff that they break. It just, it's so annoying. And the mailbox that we have, it's like a community type mailbox. It's for more than one person. So there's these little slots in the mailbox that goes to like, let's see, maybe 6 to 8 people. Each person has their own little slot or their own little cubby that things go in, like small packages or just a bunch of freaking junk mail, you know. So how do you think, oh, this big envelope can fit in this little tiny mailbox, let's put it in there? And then they break something and then they're like, oh shoot, we best put that on the porch. You know, either that or they put something really heavy on top of it and it broke the case all to crap. Mail people need to be more organized, I tell you. Like, nobody wants to get home and see that their package is destroyed. Well, the package wasn't even like destroyed or at all. Just the DVD was broken. And I had also ordered I think it was my Toggle sharpener as well with it. So I don't understand how one thing could be damaged but not anything else. Oh no, there's a coloring book with it. That's why that didn't get ruined, because you can't ruin a book like that. This net is about to not exist. It is bothering me. But yeah, my dream right now is to open my own pet store. I have talked about it before. Not much, but I have talked about it some. And you know, like, I'm gonna have fairly decent prices compared to people I used to work with, you know, like their prices were pretty high. And you know, raising prices and all that, that's not gonna get you no money, because people are gonna stop buying stuff. Now, if people want something bad enough, yeah, they'll buy it. But, you know, people will buy it quicker if the price wasn't so high. Alright, number 10, orange. That'll be G65. Alright. See, is there any? Okay, yeah. But I said before, you know, they're ferrets. $250. My ferrets will probably be $169.99. That is a lot more reasonable of a price. And I guarantee they don't get those ferrets at a really high cost. They probably don't. They probably get them cheap and then turn around and sell them for double or triple what they paid. Yeah. More than likely. And like I've said, you know, I love the people that own that pet shop. They are the sweetest, kindest people. But their prices is just too high. You know, I went down there to get a rabbit toy once because I was at work, and I was like, you know what, before I go, let me see what I got. Let me see what they got that I can get for my rabbit. So I was looking, I was like, oh my lord. The cheapest thing that they had was like $5. $4 or $5. And I was like, really? Can't even have like a $3 toy. Shh. And even with my employee discount, you know, it still wouldn't have been enough. We got 20% off, I think. And you know, I've been working for a lot of I've worked for a couple places. The pet store, a dollar store. I'm still not going to say which one, which I think I have in the past on accident. Don't sue, please. But yeah, they always have rules that you can't check yourself out. Like if you're working and you get hungry or thirsty, you can't ring up your own stuff because, you know, they may think you're gonna try to steal something. Be like, oh yeah, I checked myself out, I paid for this drink. And you might not have, you know, because you're always at the register. So, they make rules against that. But a girl that I worked with, I'm not going to say her name, but when we had our big store closing sale, she proceeded to give herself 40% off because she had put her employee discount on top of the store sale, which, you know, I was like, I don't think you can do that. So I needed bedding for my rabbit. I was like, she needs bedding for her litter box. I might as well get some since there's a sale. You know, and I was ready. I had all the money that I needed. And she rings me up. I'm like, hey, can you come check me out for a minute? She said, yeah, sure. So I go up there. I have the bedding. It was like a KT maybe. And it originally was like $32, $34. It was stupid expensive. I wouldn't have bought it if it hadn't been on sale to begin with. Anyway, she rings me up and she's like, oh, that's so-and-so price. And I'm like, wow, that's really cheap. And she had added my employee discount on top of the store discount. I was like, are you sure we can do that? She goes, oh yeah, I did it, you know. I'm like, did you talk to God Almighty, I want to say her name, my boss. I don't want to do that because I don't want to breach her privacy. But I was like, did you talk to so-and-so about that? And she said, yeah, I did. We can do that. I'm like, all right. So I paid for the stuff, went home, and that was that for that day. And then, like, a few days later, I was on my way home from work, and the other boss, which they're a husband and wife, but the husband texted me. He's like, hey, what did you buy for what all did you get for 40% off? And I was like, oh shoot. I was like, oh, I just got the bedding for my rabbit. Why? And he's like, well, that's 40% off. You can't do that. That's you can't add the discounts together. And I'm like, she told me that that was okay to do. So, you know, I was telling him, well, she rung me up. I gave her the money that she said that I owed for it, and you know, I didn't know that we couldn't do that because she said that we could. And he goes, I don't know why they thought that that was okay to do. I said, you know, I don't know either. So I could have gotten in trouble for something that I didn't even do. You know, I should have called and asked myself, for one. But that wasn't even what got him messaging me about it. My mama has a bunch of birds. She loves birds. She's got cockatiels, parrots, parakeet, a bunch of stuff. So she was like, hey, y'all got any finches? Like regular old finches. I was like, yeah, we got a couple. Are you wanting them? She said, yeah, how much are they? Because she wanted to see the price before I got them for her. So, I was still under the impression, oh, we can use both discounts on top of each other. I added everything up. It was about $40 or something with tax. The birds themselves were $40 each. Yes, hello. She's standing up looking. What do you want? Go be good. Good girl. Alright. But yeah, it was like $40 and something. And the birds themselves were like $50 each. So it was a good deal. A really good deal. And so the coworker I was working with that day, she had bought a fish tank for rats or something. I think it was for rats. And she had also used the discount because the other girl said that it was okay to do and that she asked about it. So she gets on the phone with our female boss and she double checks whether I can do that. And I told my mama, yeah, it's going to be $40 in tax, send the money with Dad and I'll get them for you. We'll drop them off on the way home. But yeah, she double checked to see if we could do that. And she actually said that it was not okay to do that. That it was one discount or the other. And I was like, well, that figures. And yeah, that was when the other boss had asked what all that I bought for that stupid discount. I kind of figured 40% off was too good to be true. But she specifically told me that she asked before she did it. Apparently not. And I was so mad. I was like, why would somebody do that if they didn't ask? We could have all been in trouble for that stuff because of her. But she didn't ask first. We could have all been fired. But no, they're understanding people. I just explained that, it was her that said it, that we could do that. And I went on, and I paid him the money that would have been for the other discount. So I still had my employee discount, so I just paid him the rest of the money from the other discount. It's really confusing. But it was all sorted out in the end, I miss working for them, I really do. But if I have my own pet shop, I'll get to work with animals every day. And that'll make me a really happy person. So I need to see what kind of qualifications that I need to have to actually own a pet store. I don't want to do anything illegal. So, yeah, I got to see about all that. And then, I've said this before, I think. I'm going to have little care sheets. Like if a customer wants to know more about an animal, they can come and ask me. And I'll be like, here you go, here's a care sheet. That's everything you need to know. If you're interested in buying one of these animals, then you know exactly what to do. So that'll make it a lot easier on me and the people that work for me. That'll make it 10 times easier for people. Because you know that if they have any questions, then most of those questions are going to be about like care and what they need to have. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool. I'm wanting to have like ferrets, obviously hamsters and rabbits. Hamsters, guinea pigs, and rabbits. Probably hamsters. But I'm going to make sure I got gloves if I'm trying to handle them. I hate hamsters. I talked about a bite that I got in a previous video, so go check that out. That was fun times. Oh my God, I was bit by a rat that was trying to protect its babies. It bit me twice, actually. Once on one thumb and once on the other thumb. I was so mad that day. So I had to have my coworker actually grab that rat and get it out for me so that I could clean the stupid tank they were in. Well, let me see. There's a couple more tins here. Oh wow, we're 42 minutes in. I've been talking away. Okay. I wish we could have got the whole thing done. But that'd probably be an hour and a half, and I've never made an hour and a half video before. I don't think. That's a long video. If I have, it was a swatching video. Now I can swatch for an hour and a half. I just can't talk for an hour and a half. When I swatch, all I gotta do is say the name and the number of the marker or pencil that I'm using and swatch it and go about my existence. Try not to touch this gel pen on this side because it's still wet and I'll end up getting it everywhere. But I wonder how much it is to lease a building. Because the previous owners of that pet shop, they're still the owners of that pet shop, but they just moved locations, so they no longer have that location in Berea. But anyway, I wonder how much it would be to lease a building for that kind of thing. Maybe not too expensive. I'm sure expensive, but yeah, no. Okay. And I'll do 12s and then we will stop for today and I will finish this off camera. So 12 is G19. All right. Trying to go where I'm not gonna smudge the gel pen all over the place. That would be my look. But my pet store, I want there to be all kinds of different animals. Tarantulas, snakes, turtles, fish, ferrets, hedgehogs, guinea pigs, rabbits, birds, all kinds of stuff. Maybe a few more exotic animals. Sugar gliders. You know. Obviously mice, rats. We'd have feeders. Feeder mice, feeder rats. You know, frozen stuff, live stuff, because that's just how it is. Yep. Okay. There was one time that I was trying to feed animals. I went to the back of the store because I was getting food out of the supply closet as well as the bathroom, because we kept cat food and rat food in the bathroom because that's where our feeder rats and mice were kept, as well as the cats at night, so they wouldn't break anything during the night. But yeah, so I went back to get stuff to start my shift because it was a Sunday. We were never open on Sundays, so it'd be me basically going in to feed everything, which I didn't mind because it was quiet. I could play my music and just get my work done, and then I could leave and go home. But one day I was there and and I noticed something that I didn't like. Our big boa constrictor had gotten out of his cage for a second time. He had gotten out once before, and I found him in the bathroom with the cats. Don't know why he was in there with the cats, but he was. Thankfully, the cats were fine, and he was just on top of a spare cage that was in one of the stalls. So, yeah, we caught him that time and put him back up. This time, he had escaped. I checked the bathroom. He wasn't in there. And I checked the aisles as well. And I didn't see him in there. So, I was like, well, where is he? He's got to be around here somewhere. So I was like, well, I'll just do my work. I'll keep an eye out for him. And then when I'm done, I'll actually look for him. See if he's around. So, I was doing my work. I fed the guinea pigs, rabbits. I don't know if we had any kittens or puppies. I don't think so. But yeah, I fed everything that was up front. Skinny pigs. Don't forget the skinny pigs. They're adorable. But yeah, I fed everything that was up front. So, I was about to start feeding. Would you get away, Nat? I was about to start feeding the animals in the glass case. And I was like, alright, let's do this, get done, and then I can feed the reptiles and I can go home. And when I was starting, I noticed something sticking out the top of the structure. I saw something sticking out of the back of our ferret, our glass case that keeps the ferrets and the rats and stuff. And I was like, what is that? And then I look, and that boa constrictor had somehow gotten up into that. And it was probably 7 feet tall, this glass case. It was 7 feet tall. So, tell me how that boa constrictor got in there to begin with. How? I figured that glass case would be too tall for that thing to get up in. But it sure did. Oh, I missed a couple yellows. We don't want to miss any yellows. But yeah, I had to call my boss, be like, hey, I found your boa constrictor. And she sent her husband to come and get it out so that I could feed the rest of the animals and go home. So he came, he spent like 5 or 10 minutes just getting the thing out because he was so long, and he doesn't get violent unless you're picking him up. So he had to go and get gloves, like big, thick leather gloves, and he had to get this big snake out of the glass case so that I could feed the rats and the rats and mice, I think, was all that was in it. No, just rats. But yeah. Oh, and hedgehogs. I had to feed the rats and the hedgehogs before that, I was trying to keep my distance away from that snake. I was like, it's peeping its head out looking at me. I'm good. Because, you know, I didn't want to pick that guy up and then get constricted to death. I wasn't about that. So I just let him get there to get the snake. And then I cleaned all the cages that was there. I didn't clean them. Oh, wait, yeah, I did. I don't even remember what I did. That day was not fun. Now, yeah, I had to wait and do the hamsters and the mice before I even went over there next to that thing. I was like, this thing ain't gonna get me today. And I saw its stupid head peeping out of the back of the glass case. And I was like, this thing's gonna get me. Like, it's gonna come out of there and be like, well, there's my lunch for today. Now, he wasn't that big, but he probably could have choked me to death. I'll tell you that. He was a biggin'. But we took him to the other store. Actually put him in a pillowcase. Because you ain't going to find nothing else to put it in. You know. We didn't have anything else that could work. So we put him in a pillowcase and took him right on over to the other store. And he's there now. I guess he's still there. I don't know if anybody bought him or what. But yeah. I am done for today. We got a good amount finished. I will finish this off camera. And when this book is done, I will make a video showing the finished pages in this book. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to get notified when I upload new videos. That is important. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.